Dear Dennis, is it time for the U.S. to rethink its involvement in NATO and the UN? It seems like NATO and the UN are causing more harm than good these days. God bless you for everything you've done for our country. This is from Troy, 35 years old, Troy D. in Bloomington, Minnesota. Well, the UN, I've known all of my life, the UN is a moral wasteland. How could it not be? I mean, it's composed of a lot of thuggish regimes. How the UN can't be better than its constituent parts. I wish the United Nations left New York. I have long advocated it. I wouldn't even object if the United States left the United Nations. Maybe they should form something called a League of Democracies or a League of Free Countries. But it would be very difficult because, some countries are not fully free, but they're not fully unfree. But anyway, you get the gist of what I'm saying. NATO is a much more complex question. I didn't think that NATO needed to expand beyond what it was. We in the West won the Cold War. And while I know that Putin is a tyrant and has some of his enemies killed, and he's done massive harm in the invasion of Ukraine, none of this is deniable, in my opinion. But I don't know why it was necessary to expand NATO indefinitely and sort of poke Russia when we should have tried to bring Russia westward as opposed to saying you are the enemy of the West. It's a complex question. My field of study was Russia. I know Russian, but I won't go more into detail on that. But the United Nations, that is an unambiguous issue for me.